that power come from, man? That was pretty impressive.
Comes from the legs, man. I got that power from wrestling, you know, growing up, kicking my brothers all the time. Finally, the coach at CSA, Kieran, was like, let that thing go. So it's what we've been working on, man, letting those kicks go, becoming a different fighter, more well-rounded fighter. That's what I displayed tonight.
You definitely did, man. You know, it's crazy because he blocked it, and still it knocked him down. So when he went down, did you know he was hurt? I mean, were you just going to establish position, or were you like, no, this is my time to finish?
You know, I'm a jumper. When I see somebody go down, I'm on top of them. So it was really a split second, you know. Same thing with Hector. You know, as soon as I saw him go down, it's an instinct of mine to just jump on him. And I have good control on top, you know what I mean? So it was a natural instinct. He's going down. He's hurt, obviously. You don't just go down for fun in this game, you know. So, yeah, I knew he was hurt.
How good do you feel right now? I mean, this win streak that you put together, tough names. You know, I mean, you're the guy, the vet that's been around. They're giving you these up-and-coming kids, and you're setting them down. I mean, how good does that feel right now?
Man, it feels amazing to work so hard for so many weeks, so many days, so many months, so many years that I put into this, and to go in there and get the finish, it's an unbelievable feeling that I can't even describe, you know. And like you said, they keep giving me these up-and-comers. He was on a 3-fight win streak. Pantoja was on a 3-fight win streak. Hector was coming up, you know, and I'm stopping these guys. So quit giving me these guys. I want to move forward. I want to move to the top. I want my title shot, you know. I fought the who's who, like you just said, and I feel like I'm earning it very, very quick, along with a $50,000 bonus tonight.
You told me earlier in the week that with the win tonight, you want a title eliminator fight. You want one more fight than a title shot. Now that this win tonight is behind you, do you have an idea of who you might fight?
Man, I don't. You know, I fought everybody almost ahead of me. I feel like if I haven't fought them, they have a fight lined up. So it's back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? This business knows what they're doing. They know it's time for me to move up, especially through all the fights that I've been through. And they'll make the right decision. I'm trusting that.
I don't know if you were aware of this, but you winning in round one, the prop was like $14.50. So I don't know if any of your friends bet any money tonight or whatever, but just, you know, what does it feel like to be counted out, you know, all these times? You've been on this winning streak, you get a statement win here tonight. What's that mentality going into a fight like this?
Oh, it just makes me hungry. You know what I mean? I've been the underdog my entire life. Even in elementary school, I was the underdog, you know what I mean? So I hope some people made some good money. I hope they slide a little my way. I'll do the same if I get the 50 G's, you know? So it doesn't relieve any pressure, to be honest. There's no like, oh, I'm the underdog, I have nothing to lose. You have so much to lose every fight. You know what I mean? When you made it to this stage, every fight is very important, and I take it as a huge setback when you lose. You know, everything freezes, and you go back, and you go back. You know, you go back to the drawing board. You go back to back. You just move back. So to win in the first round, injury-free, you know, I'm back at it. I'm gonna take just enough time to breathe because I just got out of a training camp, and I'm back at it. I'm chopping on the daily.
Yeah. What is it about Canada? You seem to perform really well here. Your last win in Toronto against Zach Rakowski.
Yeah.
You love fighting here by the sounds of it.
I do. I just wish they didn't take so much of my money when I make it here. I put on such a good show, and then they do that to me. We're going to have to talk about that. But I actually kind of have the same haircut that I did with Zach. I was just thinking that before this. I love Canada, man. I keep coming back here, training with Yoni and other guys, you know. It's a little weird this time because it's not freezing cold and there's no snow, but we're going to have a good time tonight and this weekend and just enjoy what I do.
How much of an asset is Yoni Sherbatov in your camp? We saw him in The Ultimate Fighter. You know, he had some bad luck, but he's still one of the top fighters in the world. You get to train with him a lot. I know you go up to Canada. How much of an asset is he for you?
Man, he's opened my eyes to so many things, you know what I mean? He's a super underrated guy just like myself, small, quiet until you get to know him, and he's a super funny guy, and he just adds so much to my striking and the way that I train and my outlook, you know what I mean? I love to live in Nashville, but yet train in California between CSA and AKA, and then go up to Canada and train with him, and I think that's really what has evolved me as a person and as a fighter. So them bringing me up there and helping him helps me out as well, and we both gain from it, and I'm thankful for that.
Dustin, you mentioned that you know how much a loss can set you back, but now you won 3 straight. The first time winning 3 straight since you joined the UFC, actually. Is there anything you can point to that's kind of you know, contributing mainly to this consistency and success?
Me? I'm pointing to me, man. Coaches and gyms and everybody puts their part. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm the one getting up first thing in the morning. I'm the one running when I really don't want to. I'm the one going to cryotherapy when I know it's just freezing in there for 3.5 minutes, It's just heart. God put a good heart in here, and I'm trying to make the most out of it and really surrounding myself with good coaches, good training partners, and all around good people in all aspects. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, moving around keeps my mind free, and just seeing somebody do a random act is like, it's motivating to me, So just having a good mindset.
How are you celebrating tonight?
Hopefully some good barbecue. I've been, watching videos on Instagram and Facebook of food, and I'm not a drinker, so I'm not going to be out drinking. I'm going to surround myself with people who came here to support me, hopefully see some fans, take some pictures, sign some autographs, and eat, I don't eat too crazy all the time, but when I do, I truly enjoy it. Throw some chocolate chip cookies in there, a milkshake. Let's call it a night.
Listen, you tried.
Say again?
Gonna be a welterweight later tonight?
Yeah. So, I get big, but, it's all muscle. Look at this. 15 seconds right here. What was it? First round right here, so.
You tried a head kick a couple of times during the first round. Was a strategy coming up for this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Matheus is very precise with his boxing, and I knew that, and I've put myself in his position, and I was like, he thinks I'm going to come out here and try to wrestle him like I always do, and that's what I'm known for. So just mixing it up, throwing kicks, keeping distance, not really. That first round was just feel him out, throw up some kicks, see what his reaction is, keep him landing, and the ultimate goal was to just land him on his arms, tire his arms out, and if anything, kind of slow his upper body down. But I got some power in these legs. It made it through and dropped him, and then I finished it. So, yeah, kicks and movement were the initial game plan for this.
The flyweight division gets a lot of criticism for not finishing fights, for not having power. You have 2 knockouts in your last 3 fights. Are you the guy who's helping change that perspective, that idea?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like back in the day, they were saying, I'm one of the lead guys, because I was at Tachi Palace and all those organizations coming up with a lot of the Joseph Benavidez's and Demetrius Johnsons, and I was like, wow, they put me in that category, that's amazing. So to really be that guy now, finishing guys, it doesn't happen, and like you said, it doesn't happen. I finished, I have finished other fights, and doing it in this fashion, I'm leading the pack right now.
Do you think the flyweight division, maybe a couple years down the road, eventually gets as popular as the heavier weight classes?
Gets as what?
Popular? As I said, fans sometimes just don't enjoy flyweight fights as bad as that is.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be years. To be honest, I think it's going to be years until your fan base is really knowledgeable on what's going on. You know what I mean? I wasn't around when boxing was first coming up, but I'm guessing that people are like, what is this? They're just punching each other, and then footwork came into it, and then people are like, oh, wow, there's something going on here that's really cool, But anytime soon, I don't think so. I don't, even with these knockouts going on, the flyweights usually last 15 minutes, and people, they're impatient these days. They just on their Instagram scrolling, and if a fight goes longer than that, then they're scrolling to the next one.